Welcome to Unsportsmanlike Conduct. I'm Tommy Morris. He's Trevor Baru. The Super Bowl is coming past, but what will live on forever are these videos of fans who didn't take it too well. We'll watch a couple. We'll start right now with a guy who's about to, break his TV. We'll roll the clip.
This is good. It never gets old. Takes a look at the camera. He's ready to go. Taking a few deep breaths.
Athletic stance.
Here we go. The shoulder ram.
I have wanted to do this.
Tommy, the only thing that would have made this video better is if he somehow got stuck inside the TV. I'm surprised he didn't get more hurt though. I mean, he's literally ramming himself into. This isn't a new era TV. This thing is probably from the early millennium, maybe the 1990s. You know, This thing probably has a depth of 4 feet. So, Tommy, my question is, was any bit of this premeditated? Did he go into this knowing that he needed a new TV and that he was ready to take his anger out on something like this?
I don't know. What sketches me out is that it was videotaped. So I think this was a genuine angry reaction. One thing that I do wonder though is I wonder if he was at his house. He invited the guy over and he just didn't take the outcome too well, and he just decided that your TV needs to go. No, I mean, I can kind of sympathize with the guy.
It seemed like it was a pretty clean outcome, though. I mean, I don't know if people have gotten electrocuted before, if there's ways to inflict more pain upon yourself in a type of event like this, but it seemed like he came away pretty unscathed for that. Doesn't that TV look like it's from 2002, 2003?
Yeah,
this is right when the big screen TV emerged, before we had the flat screen.
Okay, but here, I'll try and compare it to something in my life. I recently was upset about something, and I broke my cell phone on the ground.
How'd you break it, Tommy? Tell us how you broke.
I did a Rob Gronkowski-like spike of the phone. I had a case on it, so I figured with the case it'd be fine. Was not fine. Lots of glass over the floor there. But yeah, and I went into the Verizon store, and I thankfully was up for an upgrade because the phone was kind of old, so it didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might have.
So yeah, maybe he wasn't thinking about it, but at the same time, guy needed a new TV anyway, so might as well go out with a bang. So
yeah, might as well go out on a high note. You know, let's see the second video, and then we can make some determinations on which fan we align more with.
All right, we'll roll on number 2.
Number 2. Here we go. This guy is visibly shaken.
Well, the thing is, this episode started a little while ago because you can see the red on his chest already. So his chest has been in pain for a while, it seems.
A couple notable things. I don't know if this is really related to why he's crying or if this is a sign of maybe more of the crying type of fan, but I'm not really sure on the whole ear piercing thing. There seems to be a pretty large chunk of his ear missing.
Sure, let me explain it to you. So a lot of baristas like to have they're called gauges. He's in Seattle. Coffee.
Yeah, so it makes sense. So he's a big Seattle fan then. He's a Starbucks fan.
He's a coffee guy. He needs to have gauges in his ears, otherwise no one take him seriously when he's making your triple venti ice mocha frappuccino with a splash of Splenda and a real sugar and a whatever.
Oh, Tommy, I'm gonna get to my most recent crying episode in a second. I'm not gonna hold anything back, but one other question I have is, doesn't it seem like the most messed up thing here is the fact that this person's sister, it says that the title of this is Seahawks fan, parentheses, my brother, loses it after Super Bowl 49. I mean, what kind of sister is this uploading video of her brother crying hysterically for everyone to make fun of him?
Well, Trev, you don't have a sister, so I don't know if you can relate to this, but brothers and sisters like to fight. So I could see why. I think my sister, I love my sister. I think she loves me, but I think she would still do this to me too.
It's a fair point, Tommy. Well, if I had a sister, she probably would have filmed me last year when I was crying on the floor of the valet area at the Wynn Hotel after the 49ers Seahawks lost. Can't say it wasn't drug or alcohol induced, but I was that guy curled up in a ball.
You were
sobbing.
In a fetal position?
What?
Fetal position?
Yeah, I was in the fetal position. It progressed from crying on the floor to in the taxi back to the airport to on a random lady's shoulder. Nice lady, actually. She worked for Skechers. We ended up having a business meeting 2 weeks after that, so that worked out well.
Great. Good
but I actually did cry on her shoulder for the 45 minutes heading back from the game. So that's after I saw that video, I've decided that I'm no longer going to invest myself in sports because it's just so embarrassing. To me, that is the most embarrassing. That is more embarrassing than destroying your TV.
Here's the thing: the crying is raw emotion. You can't really control that. There is no rhyme or reason. It's not a natural instinct for someone to just run into to break electronics. I mean,
yeah, but it's more entertaining, you know.
It's way more entertaining. Oh, it's way more entertaining. It's probably less.
I think it says less about you as a person. I don't know if it's more embarrassing.
I think it's out of control. I think it's a very, because when you cry, it just comes out. You know what I mean? You're not trying to cry. You're not trying to. It just happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to break a piece of electronic equipment, a big piece. I mean, that's an investment right there you're making. You're saying I'm willing to pay. How much do you think a TV costs to replace? $1,000.
The thing is, I think he was ready to replace that thing. It looks like it's from the early 2000s. The depth of that thing is 4 feet.
Well, what does it say? I mean, maybe he can't really afford a TV like that, and so he had to keep that one for that long. I don't know.
The scary thing about something like that is if you are in attendance when something like that goes down, my natural inclination is always to hysterically start laughing. I can't control my laughter in those scenarios. I normally start crying out of laughter.
Oh, me too.
But when you have someone who's losing it like that, you start to wonder if he's going to take out the TV, is he going to take me out next?
Yeah, I don't think I would not be able to hold it together. I would start hysterically laughing. I would not. There's no way I'd be able to hold that back. I mean, that's just,
so. If this just happened to the Chargers, Tommy, are you breaking stuff or are you crying?
Well,
I've done both.
As a member of the media, I'm unbiased and I can't just speak on that. But I will tell you this.
What kind of answer is that? Give me the answer, Tommy.
I don't think I would. No, I really don't. But that's not to say that was always the case. I mean, the last time I did cry from a sporting event, I think it was, oh gosh, I'm blanking on the year. I think it was 8th grade, maybe. 8th grade, Chargers playing the Chiefs for the last playoff spot, and oh boy, was it the Chiefs? I think so. And Rashay Caldwell fumbles the ball and they lose the game. I started crying. I just lost it completely. I don't remember what year that was, but that was the last time I ever. I want to say.
My brother's big on punching stuff. He punched a hole in his wall after the Giants missed the playoffs a few years ago, and then he signed it with the date so he could remember it.
Yeah, I'm more of that guy. I'm more of the punching or just angry aggression that you can't control. We're definitely one more of those guys. But yeah, again, more embarrassing to be breaking stuff than to be crying.
I would have said that before I saw this video, Tommy, but I'm going to go with it's more embarrassing to be crying like this guy, because now that I can think about my past history with the tears in public and seeing this guy, God forbid if I was recorded, I'd be done.
You'd be done.
If I had a sister, I'd be done.
Now this video's done, so Trevor, don't cry anymore, and I'll promise not to break things.